If you missed the presentation, we're going to go over all the fundamentals and all the details. If you are struggling with mild to moderate hearing loss, this is a product I want you to know about, because it's not going to cost you thousands of dollars and it won't require doctor's visits. You don't need an app on a smartphone. It's not complicated. It is brilliant and is changing lives up and down the country. Let's start with the basics. First of all, Lori Leland. Hearing aids traditionally are a process.
A lot of steps.
A lot of steps to get them, and a lot of money.
A lot of steps and a lot of money. I will never forget when my dad was kind of finally deciding that he needed to take steps. He had perceived hearing loss. The whole family was getting a little frustrated that he wasn't part of the family, right? He wasn't present. He wasn't feeling confident because he couldn't understand what we were saying. He finally decided to take steps. He had to go to a doctor. The doctor gave him a referral to an audiologist for a hearing test. Then he had a prescription. Then he had to go in for multiple fittings for hearing aids, and then they hit him with the bill, and it was over $5,000. Wow. And here's the fear. What if they don't work out for you? They were non-returnable. So all of that money then, you know, could be gone.
It's a problem.
For something that you're not enjoying. So what we love about the reason that things have changed and now you're able to get over-the-counter hearing aids is that now you can try these out. So if you have that, what you said, mild to moderate perceived hearing impairment, this could be your solution. And here's what I love too, you can take steps yourself. So this is Go Prime from GoHearing, and let me just tell you a little bit about this company. If you've heard of HearX, they are global leaders in audiology technology. They are also the parent company of Lexi and Lexi by Bose. So I know you've heard of those brands.
Big names.
Really expensive brands, more expensive than these. These have the same feature set. The thing that is missing from these that I happen to really, really love, that I know my dad, who just recently passed away, he would have never gotten into this. You never have to deal with an app. So he didn't even own a smartphone. So for him, this, you know, the other ones would not have been an option. With the brand new ones from GoHearing, no app is needed, no difficult adjustments. You don't need a smartphone. These you just put in your ears, easy onboard adjustments, and you go. And you're part of your life again. You're present, you're confident.
So one of the things that you need to understand is they're very comfortable. They're very lightweight. They're very convenient. Their battery life is very, very long. And with the charging case that you get, that will recharge your hearing aids up to 6 times. So there's no inconvenience here at all. It's simple and easy. Heck, I think there's only actually one button on there. So you really can't mess this up. Now, the improvement is in conversations. It's at the restaurant hearing what the waiter or waitress has to say for the specials. It's engaging in daily life without the, sorry, what did you say, pardon me? That's the reality, the difference it's making.
Right, this is really, really making a difference in a lot of people's lives because it's so simple and easy and very discreet. So I know there's been a stigma around having hearing aids over the years. People feel self-conscious about it, right? Or worried about how they'll be perceived by others. With these, they look like earbuds in your ears.
It's true.
They're so tiny, they're so comfortable, they fit so nicely. You're getting 3 different sizes of these ear tips and 2 sets in each size. So you have tons of adjustability because no one's ears are all the same. So we love that. And then you said it with this charging case. So no longer are you buying or struggling to change those teeny tiny batteries. This is a rechargeable case. It includes a power cable that plugs right into the wall to recharge these. So you don't have to worry at all about that extra expense. You're gonna get 30 hours of runtime on a single charge. And then like you said, Adam, this charging case, without even plugging it in, gives you 6 additional charges. So that's 180 hours. And these are not just amplifiers. These are actual digital hearing aids with tons of technology built right in. You're getting 6 channels and 12 bands here. And what that means for you is the sound quality is out of this world. These are super, super comfortable. You push them in, you get a little bit of a vacuum effect, and then you know they're gonna stay in, they're secure, and you can hear. It's got feedback cancellation, so the we used to hear has gone away, and then you have noise reduction. So really where these stand out is you can hear the person next to you, you can hear television, but if you're in that crowded room, it takes and it kind of refines the background noises so you're not just being plummeled with all of those loud sounds. It's more specific to what you want to hear, like your preacher in church on Sunday, or if you're at that dinner party, you can hear the friends near you. So these work really, really well. Like you said, Adam, only one button right here. It's pretty small. This is it right here, guys. Teeny tiny small. All you do is press it to get to the volume level that you want to be at. You've got 8 different volume levels. Can you see that? I'm gonna turn it to the sides here so you can see that little button. There it is right here, the little black button. So just tap it once to be able to change to the next volume level. Again, 8 different levels. And here's the really cool thing. Maybe you have more hearing loss in your right ear, so you wanna put that one up at level 8, and maybe you have less in your left ear. You can put that one at level 2, and these have memory. So when you take them out and put them in your charging case, or maybe you're only using them occasionally, or maybe you live in these and have them in during all of your waking hours, whenever you put them back in the case to charge, they're gonna save your memory and save your settings so you don't have to mess with them all the time.
So where we're standing right now, or sitting should I say, is 40% sold out. I thank you for obviously the reviews that came through. I think it helps people make a decision, certainly on a product that's more of an investment. Obviously with HSN, with our return policy, they have the opportunity to obviously live with these and see the impact they have on your life. But these are now approaching that 50% mark in terms of what's available. We don't carry these every day. We don't have these in stock all the time. This is a specialty purchase that is typically brought in for certain shows, and that's why we wanted to bring them back tonight. So I would encourage you, if you do think you want them, order them in the next 10 minutes just to guarantee that you get one. I have a couple hundred sets left at this stage, so not too many, but enough if you're starting to place your order now. Let's do this. Let's give you a chance to start securing yours, and while we do, let's hear some more information about our amazing GoHearing Prime on HSN.
Have reached the ocean. They peer over the edge,
waiting for the right moment, anticipating the dangers
that await. Until finally, one of them jumps.
Hey, honey, do you hear that?
It sounds like a pair of cardinals.
Where are they? I hear them, but I don't see them.
Oh, I think they're coming from...
Looking for our beer specials? So
Tonight, in addition to our usual lineup of IPAs, we've got some great
there's a pale ale from one of our local
brewers. It's very crisp and citrusy, if that's what you're into.
It's wonderful to see the technology at work and to understand how it does work, but the breakthrough is significant because we've not had hearing aids at this type of price previously. Normally for this style of technology, you would spend closer to $1,000. The last time I did it, Lori, with a different brand was $900.
Right, they're a lot of money. They typically have to have a smartphone, you have to download an app, you're working through the settings that way. With these, they're just so convenient, they're so simple, they're so easy to wear, and again, very discreet, taking the stigma away of wearing those hearing aids because it looks like an earbud. It just looks like any traditional earbud. It basically disappears, and let's face it, every single person is wearing earbuds these days, right? We're all wearing them. So it really is a great way for you to just increase the quality of your life. If you're sick and tired, like you said, I was saying, what? What? I'm sorry, I missed that. Oh, what did you say? What were the specials on the menu tonight? It can be embarrassing. It can rattle your confidence. This is gonna get you back out in the world again and allow you to feel more present with all of the conversations that you're having. One of the other really cool things that you have with these as well is 3 different modes, okay? So this has low, medium, and high. It's default set at medium, all right? But if you are hearing sound now that is it's muddy and it just sounds, you know, it's very hard to hear because it's very low and it doesn't have a lot of the high-pitched sounds. You're missing out on some of the treble. You put this on high setting and it's gonna help restore some of those higher sounds. If you're missing out on the deeper, richer tones, like the bass tones, put it on level low and then it's gonna help restore some of that so your sound is less tinny. So this really works for everybody. And again, because it has a memory, once you get these set, and you can individually set them, like I said, with that one little button right there, volume and mode, which is really convenient, and it remembers those. And then very, very easy, when it comes time to charge, this is a magnetized case, so it's self-finding. They pop in there exactly the right way. You know red is your right and blue is your left. So very simple. And this case, I mean, you could have this in your pocket. You could have this on hand just for those times where you need to hear what someone is saying. Maybe you're not gonna live in these 24/7, or maybe you're not gonna wear them all the time, but maybe you're in church on Sunday, or maybe you are having that meaningful conversation with someone and you're missing half of it. That would be the perfect time to be able to put these in, and it brings the world around you back to life.
They are a wonderful product at a wonderful price that can do wonderful things. I mean, that's where you start and that's where you stop. And I would ask you, if you are struggling with hearing, mild to moderate hearing loss, you must try these. They really are. I mean, technology these days, as we know, is just leaps and bounds ahead. And this is a new generation, and they just launched, and they're fantastic. And they're easy, and they're not complicated. And I don't need somebody to help me, and I don't need to go to doctor's visits. I don't need to fine-tune these using an app on a smartphone.
Right.
All of these things are big turn-offs. A lot of people, and I get it, don't want to do any of that. Go on a smartphone and do there. No. Make it easy for me. That's what GoHearing did with the Prime. They did it. And that's why it's so well received. I want you to get them, but I do want to make sure that you know that these are now nearly fully reserved. So, and it's not a product that we stock every day or every week. They're not on TV some products you see weekly. You know that. This is it. It was our show. It's for us. It's for you. It's for us now. So if you would like to try it, we have them in stock, but we are dozens, not thousands. Obviously at this type of price, and we don't bring in thousands of this type of item. We're nearly 60% sold out, and we have a lot of people placing orders now. So my best guess, with 1,003, I think it's now actually 1,312 now sold, we're nearly done. So last call. Let's review it again. Let's go over it again. Let's talk about all those important features again. But please, please, please start to place your order, because I don't even have advanced order on this or future delivery or extended delivery. I only have what's available in the show tonight. The last thing I'll say, two last things. I have it on Flex, so it's $60 on any credit card, $60 on any credit card with free shipping, so love that. $60, we deliver it to your door, no interest or fees or anything. And again, you've got the time to try it. If you don't love it, send it back and get all your money back. Remember that. If you don't love these, you return it for a refund, but at least you tried it. The other thing is, if you apply for the HSN credit card, we're going to give you $50 off this or any single item purchase. So apply for the HSN card if you'd like to tonight. But certainly a product that can do these types of things is worth your while. Lori, rewind 5 years ago, 3 years ago, heck, even 1 year ago,
right, this
wasn't possible.
That's exactly right. I remember before my dad passed away, when we were trying to talk to him about maybe getting some hearing aids so he could feel like he was part of the family again, and he had that mild to moderate perceived, impairment going on. He went to the doctor, and I mean, he didn't want to. Believe me, this was a long process of trying to kind of talk him into it and him feeling more confident about doing it, but went to the doctor, had to get that referral, had to go to the audiologist, had to do the hearing test, had to get the prescription, had to go to the hearing aid place, had to go through all of the fittings. I mean, it was 10 different steps. And then when they hit him with the bill that was over $5,000 for a pair of hearing aids, it's just very cost prohibitive for a lot of people to be able to do that. And if they don't work out for you, too bad. You're stuck with them. With Go Prime, the beautiful thing here is you're getting 45 days. I think Adam said this, you're getting 45 days. So that's an extra 2 weeks beyond HSN's traditional return policy to try out Go Prime, to see if these are gonna work for you, to see how they fit into your lifestyle, to hear that incredible sound quality. I wanna reiterate one more time about this brand. Yep. Hear X is the umbrella brand over this company. And what we love about them, they do Lexi powered by Bose. They are one of the world's leaders in audiology technologies. And say that 3 times fast. And
God bless you for that.
Hey, I got it out, pretty good. And you are getting these home now for such an incredible price. And I think one of the reasons that these are a little bit on the more affordable side is because they don't have to deal with that app. Yep. So you're not needing a smartphone, you're not dealing with the smartphone app where you're trying to figure out adjustments. There's just that one simple button on each of your hearing aids. You can adjust them individually. They do have memory. So once you get your right one to the perfect volume and mode, your left one to the perfect volume and mode, you are good to go. No teeny tiny batteries to take out, replace. I remember with my dad's hearing aids, they were a blessing. blessing because he could finally hear and participate with the family, but half the time they weren't working.
Yeah.
And he didn't know if it was the battery because there was no way to tell.
Yeah.
And so I'm the one sitting there with the little tiny tools, taking out the battery, probably throwing away a lot of good batteries, right? Because I probably had them in upside down or backwards. With these, you're not dealing with batteries at all. So you don't have to worry about that. They are fully rechargeable in that recharging case. Now, this recharging case lasts 180 hours. So you might charge these once a week, once every 2 weeks. Like, you can go a very, very long way. And again, 6 channels, 12 bands. The more channels and bands you have, the better the sound quality is. These are fantastic sound quality, super tiny, super discreet, wire-free. You can just take this case on vacation and probably not even need to bring the wall charger along with you. But I really feel like if you've been suffering, if you felt left out, if you felt a lack of confidence lately because of your hearing loss, if you don't feel like you are an active participant in your life, maybe give these a try. It's a phone call, get them home, try them, no 10 steps, doctors, prescriptions, fittings, thousands. You don't have to do that anymore. It's a blessing.
I'm so pleased that you mentioned Lexi and Bose.
Oh yeah,
because,
big companies.
You know,
same company.
It's the same company.
Same company.
It's that same technology, the proprietary technology. These might be a low price, but they're not cheap, if you know what I mean. They might be a low price versus everything else at $1,000 or $2,000, but they're not cheap. They are high quality, big, big difference maker. Even little things, like one is red and one is blue, so you'll know which to put in which ear. It's the little things that make life really a lot easier. These are now nearly all gone. So in our final 6 minutes or 7 minutes, I want to make sure that you're not left in the cold, because again, I don't have any extended delivery on these at all. I know our teams will work obviously the best they can to accommodate as many orders as possible, but from what I can see right here, we are now about 5 minutes away from a complete sellout. So I want to make sure you can get your order in before that happens. Again, I don't have any other presentations of these scheduled. It's only here and now. So let's do this video, which shows you again the impact it can have when you're having a conversation with somebody, when you're on the phone, when you're in a restaurant, when you're trying to communicate. If you are right now experiencing a mild to moderate loss of hearing and it's hard to hear, trying to decipher every last word, trying to lip read, this is something you have to try. But as you're watching this video, for heaven's sake, please grab the phone or go to hsn.com before they are all gone. These guys do it better than anybody else, and today it's our lowest price ever.
At the end of their long journey, our colony of penguin chicks
Have reached the ocean. They peer over the edge
waiting for the right moment, anticipating the dangers
that await. Until finally, one of them jumps.
Hey, honey, do you hear that?
It sounds like a pair of cardinals.
Where are they? I hear them, but I don't see them.
Oh, I think they're coming from...
Looking for our beer specials? So
Tonight, in addition to our usual lineup of IPAs, we've got some great
there's a pale ale from one of the
brewers. It's very crisp and citrusy.